On a cool spring Thursday evening in April, Marcus Hayes put his jet black Lexus RX into the driveway of his three-bedroom colonial at 37 Maplewood Lane. Marcus, at 34, had crafted his life methodically. He possessed an MBA from Morehouse, served as a senior financial analyst at Thompson and Partners, and had just moved into the tranquil, fastidiously maintained Crestview Heights. After 9 exhausting hours at the company and a seldom accorded nod from the notoriously stoic Mr. Thompson for securing a high-pressure client, Marcus treated himself to a celebratory visit to the trendy Greenleaf Market. He went all out on truffle-flavored chocolates, ribeye steaks, asparagus, and specialty snacks. 6 entire bags for a night of hard-won indulgence. As he opened the trunk and hoisted out the first 2 bags, the gentle wind rustled the young oaks that bordered the street. But as he reached the sidewalk, a sudden voice sliced the stillness like a knife. "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" Marcus spun around, surprised to catch a woman raging across his front yard. She appeared to be in her late 50s, her face twisted tight under an austere auburn bun. Wearing a frayed teal jogging suit and holding a chihuahua that bore a resemblance to a gremlin rather than a pet, she advanced with malice. "Excuse me?" Marcus asked, truly perplexed, still clutching his shopping bags. "Don't play dumb," she growled. "I've seen this. I know what this is." Marcus blinked, expecting at any moment for a hidden camera crew to leap out. "I'm just carrying my groceries into my home," he said, pointing calmly toward the front door of his house. Her name, he'd later learn, was Lorraine Caldwell. She squared her stance, eyes flashing with accusation. "This is Sarah Mitchell's house. She's in Denver visiting her cousin. I'd know if she sold it." The implication stung. Marcus had heard of incidents like this, friends being profiled, strangers being questioned, but he'd naively assumed that his tailored suit, luxury vehicle, and well-kept home would insulate him. "This is my home," he replied, voice steady. "I'm Marcus Hayes. I've lived here for 10 months. Lorraine's grip tightened on her dog. Her lips curled. "Sarah's my best friend. She would never sell to someone like you." Marcus felt the familiar heat of anger rise. "To someone like me?" he repeated, jaw tightening. "I'm calling the police," Lorraine declared, already pulling out her phone. Marcus weighed his choices: retreat, engage, or stand firm. "Ma'am, I'm going to keep putting away my groceries," he said, heading toward the porch. Lorraine chatted into the phone, her voice now saccharine. "Yes, this is Lorraine Caldwell at 35 Maplewood Lane. There's a man breaking into my neighbor's house. He's stealing Sarah Mitchell's groceries." Marcus hesitated. "Did you just tell me I'm stealing my own groceries?" Lorraine spun around, spitting out, "We both know they aren't yours." Then back into the phone. "He's a tall black man in a suit. Very intimidating. Please hurry." Marcus let his breath out and put the bags down. And then he took his phone and recorded. In case this escalated, he needed evidence. "The police are coming," Lorraine declared triumphantly. "They told me to watch you." "Fine," Marcus replied calmly. "I'll get the rest of the groceries that I seemingly shoplifted." "Don't you touch Sarah's belongings," Lorraine yelled, her dog barking frantically as if prompted. As if on cue, a silver Tesla drove into the driveway across the street. Thomas and Ellen Harper stepped out, golfing gear and all. "Everything all right, Marcus?" Thomas hollered. Relief washed over Marcus. The Harpers had greeted him with a bottle of Merlot when he moved in. "Not really," Marcus replied. "She thinks I'm robbing my own house." Ellen approached, frowning. "Lorraine, what's happening?" "Just doing my duty. He's breaking into Sarah Mitchell's place." "Sarah Mitchell lives on Cedar Avenue," Ellen said, her tone edged with disbelief. "She moved to a condo last year." Lorraine pointed a finger at Marcus's residence. "No, she lives here." Thomas groaned. "Marcus has been living there for months. You were at the Labor Day barbecue when he moved in." Lorraine's dog broke loose at that point and ran to the porch, pushing over a sack. A sack of ribeyes fell to the ground. "See? Sarah adores those steaks," Lorraine exclaimed triumphantly. "That proves it," Marcus chuckled, which only made her angrier. "You find this amusing? Robbing from hard-working individuals?" "What's amusing," Marcus replied, still rolling camera, "is that you looked at a black man in a suit and thought he couldn't afford to live here. So you created Sarah Mitchell to make it okay. How could you accuse me of being racist? Lorraine exclaimed. I have black friends. The stereotype almost elicited another laugh, but the sound of sirens changed everything. Marcus's gut tightened. Thomas, he said softly, can you stick with me? Thomas nodded. We're right behind you. Two officers emerged from the cruiser, Officer James Carter, an older black officer, and Officer Ryan Brooks, a young white rookie. That's him, Lorraine cried out. He's the one. Carter took in the situation. We had a call regarding a burglary. Before Marcus could answer, Lorraine interrupted. He's attempting to steal Sarah's groceries. Sir, can I see some identification? Carter asked in a gentle tone. Marcus approached cautiously, producing his license. Marcus Hayes, I reside here. I have the receipt, keys, and mortgage documents within. Carter examined the license and looked at the Greenleaf Market receipt. Lorraine was angry. He's lying. Sarah would never sell to... To whom? Carter inquired. To someone she doesn't know. Lorraine paused. The evasion was clear. The Harpers came forward. He's been here for nearly a year, Thomas stated. There ain't no Sarah Mitchell on this street, Ellen chimed in. Lorraine's confused. You're all in on it, Lorraine screamed. This is a conspiracy. Neighbors were lining their porches now, some of them recording. Mrs. Alvarez from 2 doors down recorded with an arched eyebrow. A teenager snickered nearby. Sir, may I check inside? Carter asked. Marcus nodded. His key went smoothly into the lock. Lorraine's face fell. Inside, Marcus's apartment was stylishly appointed. Grays, navy blues, a piano, photos in frames of family members. Nifty arrangement, Carter said. Do you play? Since I was a child, Marcus said, gathering up mortgage statements and bills for utilities. Outside again, Officer Brooks was attempting to reassure Lorraine. A young man named Liam gathered up Marcus's dropped stakes. Carter faced Lorraine. Ma'am, there is no crime here. Mr. Hayes resides here. Lorraine stuttered. But Sarah never told... Ellen cut in. The Thompsons lived here before Marcus. Before them, the Wilsons. Sarah Mitchell never lived here. For a moment, Marcus felt a flicker of pity, but her actions couldn't go unchallenged. Officers, he said, I'd like to file a report for harassment and filing a false police report. Lorraine's jaw dropped. I'm the victim here. Carter nodded. We'll take it down. But Mr. Hayes, you're within your rights. Marcus held up a hand. Actually, I'd like to offer an alternative. He turned to Lorraine. You escalated a situation that could have gone badly. So here's the deal. A public apology, a $5,000 donation to the Elm Street Youth Center, resignation from any HOA committees, and enrollment in the city's diversity workshops. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the crowd. 5,000? Lorraine screeched. That's extortion. It's more affordable than legal costs, Marcus answered, and it's tax deductible. There was an awkward silence, and then Lorraine gave in. Her apology was begrudging but real. I apologize for calling the police, for not thinking you lived here, for assuming it wasn't beautiful, but it was something. The officers took their notes. Lorraine slunk away, her yapping dog in tow. But the neighborhood itself, it sprang to life. The Harpers hosted Marcus to a barbecue. Others contributed dishes. A block party erupted. What had been a standoff at first turned into a celebration of unity. 3 weeks later, Marcus would find out that Lorraine had posted a